Hey, welcome back on the Good Morning Artesia radio show. They're talking to each other again.
Woohoo!
So
Coxy and I?
We never stop talking.
Yeah, friends. I'm just kidding.
is that
You're talking about machinery.
You
Gene.
scared
never
us,
stop
Gene?
talking?
Never.
No.
Never.
I
Even
mean,
in your sleep?
just
that's
like your
scary.
two little machines stopped talking to each other.
Now they're talking to each other.
We didn't. That didn't happen to
They're
us.
talking to each other. I'm looking at it right now. That's
Good.
green.
See, I can see it green over there too now. It's not flashing red.
Yeah.
Oh, how festive.
So maybe that'll work. Now here's well, that one I'm not going to unplug. I'm going to leave that one alone. The other one I've got to unplug, take it to the transmitter site, power it up, and then, connect it to our network, and then hopefully they'll just go bing and start talking to each other again. Then I can work on the next phase of the problem. So, how are you guys doing?
Always something.
Awesome.
Good,
Wonderful.
good. Let's see, what happened since last week? Light up?
Yes.
That go okay?
Very good. We had a good turnout.
Okay.
I mean, there was a good turnout.
Yeah,
Not
I
we
think-
specifically.
Yeah, we had our elf hats on, so we had a huge crowd.
Sure, we had more visitors than we would have without our hats.
No, it was fun. We had a great time at Light Up Artesia. We were all the way in front of First American Bank, so we were at the tail end of it. But honestly, I feel like everyone that was in the parade was still festive by the time they got to us. There was one character that was like, I am over it, and like he just like shot through the parking lot and he was done. But for the most part, I mean, your little one got a little tired and cold. She was like, I'm dead, Mom. But I feel like everyone did a good job. They were smiling still, waving, interacting, all the Grinches anyway.
The weather was awesome.
Weather was beautiful. Lots of lights.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
crowd.
I liked
thought there was
the
a good
little
crowd.
Up House one.
I was gonna say,
Roja.
On the slug bug.
Did you have a
Yeah.
favorite float?
Yeah, the slug
That
bug.
one was so cute.
Yellow.
Slug
She
bug?
just punched me.
I saw that.
Yeah. Now we're going to stop talking.
I think you get to punch me like 3 times because I didn't really see one.
Oh.
Go ahead.
No, it's fine. But no, Roja Real Estate, they did a great job.
Is that the slug bug? Mm-hmm. What was the slug bug? I mean,
It was the Up House. The house from Up.
With the
Okay.
balloons, it was so cute.
Yeah, and all the presents and...
My favorite color is yellow, so that
Is
helped.
it? Oh, I
And
didn't-
brown.
Did not know that. So sunflowers?
No. More like
like, no.
mustard or mustard yellow.
mustard yellow.
Burnt yellow.
Okay.
Or light yellow, like that slug bug.
I just took a bite of this.
You got some of the Gary's
The peanut brittle.
Let's,
Yeah, and
let's do a plug for Gary.
now I don't want to talk because I don't want to chew into the microphone.
It's okay. I'm always with my coffee like...
Yeah, I do. I resemble that remark as well. So trying to get that done. So what
What was your favorite, Gene? Oh, you
I was
couldn't
at
go,
the
huh?
Bulldog Pit.
That's right.
There was a basketball tournament going on.
You've been busy.
We were busy. We did all the games from the basketball tournament, and I was a little worried because of our crew names. We had, and I've talked about this week, we had Joby,
Okay.
we had Danny, we had another Danny, we had an Andy, we had a Katie, we had a Chloe,
Yikes.
Everyone is E, ending in E.
and then we had Tanner.
And then Gene and Tanner.
and Pam. But we had all these E's that ended, and it was freaking me out. Like at one time, we actually, honest to goodness, we had 4 mics that worked for us. We had a Mike, and a Miguel.
Oh, man.
And one day we were all in a building together in a room about this size. And I realized what was going on, and I left. So I can't be in here with all of you. This is too many mics.
Do you want to hear what mistake the Maupin family has recently made?
We would love to hear the mistake.
We named the last 5 grandchildren Kion, Camden, Cadence, Callaway, and Kiana. And their nicknames are Ki, Cal, Kai, Kai, Cam, KK. What a mess.
What on earth
We're in trouble.
did you
Yeah.
do?
Ki, Kai, Cal, Kim, Ki, Kai, Cam,
You.
KK, get over here. We'll stop at 5. The next
Yeah.
one will not be a K sound, hopefully.
Bubba.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Danny.
So I feel your pain.
Yeah. Well, and the first Annie jumped in and helped out because Joby lost his voice.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I
And
heard that.
It sounded pretty bad. And I was up in Roswell. We were filming things for the All-Star football game. So I couldn't help. But I think Mr. Parker heard the struggles of Joby and came back to the pit and said, "You want me to help?" And Joby's like, "Here, go."
Was he coming down with laryngitis? It was just like, as you talk, it gets worse and worse.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So I asked Joby Monday, I said, "Now, did you take the recipe? You know what the recipe is? It's hot tea, lemon, honey, and whiskey."
Oh.
And he said, "Everything but the whiskey."
There's your problem. Does that work? You would know being
Absolutely.
in this profession
Absolutely.
what you got to do.
Yeah. And somewhere
Perfect.
in the back of the building, there's some whiskey. I'm not sure where it is or where it went, but there are days
Yes, when you hope that you can find it.
when it needs to come out and be shared with everyone.
Yes.
So, but yeah,
Oh,
thanks to
man.
all the folks that helped out with the basketball tournament. That was big.
Yeah, good.
And then we had another crew doing the football games on Saturday, and that was fun. Tanner called me and he said, "I had one of my guys get sick." I said, "Uh-oh, what did you wind up doing?" He says, "I got my dad."
Oh,
So his dad was running one of the cameras down on the field
nice.
for the All-Star games on Saturday.
Cool.
So that was pretty cool.
And that was in Roswell?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
new format this year, and
Yeah.
You would have loved it. They did red and green for chili, but it looked very Christmassy.
Oh.
Yes.
yep.
Cute.
Yeah, it was very nice, and reaction has been pretty positive. People
Was
have
this
really,
their first time doing this?
this format. Yes.
format.
It's like the new North and South.
Oh, okay.
But it's
cool.
not North and South. It's red and
All-Star.
green.
It's like the game they have after the Super Bowl with all the All-Stars of the NFL.
Right, well,
kind
at
of like
least
that, but
in-
just for New Mexico?
Kind of, sort of. In the Pro Bowl, they have the AFC football players
Oh,
and
yeah.
the NFC football players. But here they threw all 80 names into a hat, and the coaches sat down and said, "Well, I want that quarterback." And they said, "Well, I want that quarterback." And
So kind of a fantasy football draft.
exactly. And then that's actually a better analogy. And so we had two players that were on one team, and one of our players was on the other team.
Oh, okay.
So, and a couple of them actually were butting heads with each other. One of the last defensive plays, the quarterback from the team,
Mm-hmm.
threw an interception to a teammate who was on the other team playing defense, and then had to tackle that player before he scored a touchdown.
Ooh.
So, and then I think on the small schools, weren't there like twins, brothers that
I think
play?
from Estancia.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they were on opposite.
And they're like 6'5". Holy moly.
Wow.
Yep.
Yep. There were some.
So is this a recruitment tool for the coaches to go watch? Be like, ooh, I didn't realize that player was on that team, and I'm going to try to get them to move.
They're all seniors.
Oh, only
seniors only. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Right.
So yeah, no.
And there were a few recruiters there. I don't know how many were actually
Oh, you mean
for high school.
for college recruiters.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I don't know how many were actually there. I think NMMI was there.
Yes.
They were doing some recruiting. So anyway,
Fun.
it was a lot of fun, busy. So
Yeah.
now we just have we have a basketball game tonight. We have one Friday and two on Saturday.
Wow.
So
Yep.
it kind of settles down a little bit for a couple weeks. For us, anyway.
Christmas.
Yes, Christmas.
Cool.
can't believe it.
We had we had 2 days out of the office last week where we had a little staff retreat. We try to do once a year. And
Where did you retreat to, or can you say?
well, because
You probably can't say.
because they
That's
have little
okay.
kids, we normally would like to go out of town, like to Cloudcroft or somewhere for the couple of days and just work and have girl time and whatever. But because I had to drop kids at school and pick them back up and all the things, and we had stuff going on almost in the evenings too, so we just went to Haley's house.
Okay.
And
retreated.
and retreated. Yes. It's just fun to catch, poor Coxy has been here and we hadn't even gone over policies and procedures with her. So it was like, okay, we just threw her into the lion's den and said, let's go, and she did. She totally did. So it was just that kind of
Coxy,
stuff.
how many times have you walked down the hall and said, is there a policy regarding this?
No.
I've had to say, where's the restroom? You guys never even gave me a tour. Who buys our toilet paper?
You do.
Yeah.
Use sparingly.
Right? We get the one ply now? No, I'm just kidding.
Saving money.
Yes. No, it was good. And then we talked about like the year ahead and kind of what we plan, any changes we need to make or want to make for our events. Just start thinking about that kind of stuff. Any new chamber related things that we want to implement, like the lunch and learns that we've kind of done two of those, in the last
you kind of brought those back. Those had been not happening for a little while.
Yeah,
we've had some pretty important ones too.
Yes, we have. I mean, I think a lot of people enjoyed listening to the schools and the CRT information. And then this last one was really informative. We had 4. We had, I think, 3 senators or 2 senators and 2 House.
We had 2 senators and 3 representatives.
Well, one didn't end up coming, but yeah. And then it was nice. There was just like a nice little panel about what they're going up against in Santa Fe, what to expect from Santa Fe. They have a special session. I was incorrect last week. I thought they'd already had it, but they actually had it yesterday. So that was good information.
It was really
just,
interesting.
Like, hear from them, and then upcoming next year, we've got lots of things. We just really want to know, like, what does the public want to hear from? Who do they want to hear from, What kind of topics in this area can we bring the professionals in to talk to you about and give you the information straight from the horse's mouth, so it's not rumors and this and that and protesting or whatever. So
so if you have any ideas, give us a call.
Yeah, it was really good. We really want to
exit strategy.
Yes.
How do we separate from the
we'll get
our own
senators
states
and the representatives back for that one. Make a plan.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. It's fun though. We have it at the country club and it's just $10, which pays for lunch to get in, and
it's always good food.
It is good food.
Delicious.
Yeah. So that was really fun. So just like thinking outside the box about that, and Haley helping us. I mean, she's been there for a long time at the chamber, so her knowledge of what they've done in the past, what worked, what didn't work, what could we maybe tweak and change and bring back, or what's something new that we haven't done before and we want to try to implement with new technology, new social media, all the things.
You could do a how to grow pot lunch and learn, or at least.
Will you be our speaker, Gene?
I do not know how to grow pot, so
I thought you were going to open your little propaganda shop.
Exactly, but I need some help on how to.
He wants to attend this lunch and learn. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll call Snoop Dogg, see if he's available.
And Martha Stewart.
Yeah.
But I tell you, in all seriousness, I don't care if you're in city government or law enforcement, they have a lot of questions about the upcoming pot happening.
Yes.
Whether you're a grower or maybe you have land that you want to make available for that type of thing. I don't know. It's just kind of an interesting
that is
topic.
actually a really good
It's
idea.
coming down the line.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
that anybody wants to jump in. I think they're like, if they had to put a local option, I think a lot of the communities around here would have said, no, we're not going to allow that here.
Yeah.
But then again, you've got people that have land and they think, well,
Make a little money.
Make a little money with this or not. I don't know.
Or a lot of money. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, but it was fun. We do have a few things happening this week. It's a busy week here that we do want to talk about. Do you need to take a break yet?
Yeah, let's take a break. We'll pull up our notes and we'll share some more information.
Finish my peanut brittle offline.
That's why we need to take the break here.
Now